It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
28, Josh Jacobs.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got man open, it's Darren Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Carr. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Now Carr again. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete.
Herbert's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him with a slant. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this 1st drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 14-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a play fake. Carr. Get this man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tyrell Williams, now a member of the Raiders, but he began his career with these Chargers. He spent 4 years with the Bolts. His best season came in 2016. That was the year that Keenan Allen went down in the opener with a knee injury. And Williams that year wound up with 69 catches, over 1,000 yards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. Here's Jacobs, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Carr, and that is caught. It's Ruggs, touchdown Vegas.
To number 11, Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
The score, Raiders 7, Chargers 3. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert goes left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. Pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Albert Rosas on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And now the ball lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
47-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. It's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
For the Raiders.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
7-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Aguilar, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Running on first down, Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Herbert, the Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A 1st down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, now Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaleel Adai. And a return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Pitch and catch to Wilson, and he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second from the gun.
Herbert. Wilson snags it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Herbert is through about the 5. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Chargers 10, Raiders 7. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 7, Carr, he'll let this go, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
33-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And has it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and 10 at the 20.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 10.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. His third reception. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. To throw, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Number 30.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And his passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
5-yard pickup on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. To Richard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's Eckler again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
The ball carrier.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. To throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.